man. Life ain't nothing to play with. Any day can be your last. That's why you gotta live your everyday like it's your last. This world, this life shit short, man. Just stay strong, make your money, and provide for your family. And I swear you gonna make it somewhere in life.
Alright, gang, we got the battery. Finna take it up here to O'Reilly's, let them check it, and see if that's the problem. Fingers crossed that just so happened to be the problem. We get a new battery, be back in action, but we're gonna find out. Man, oh man, boy, owning a fast car, it's not for the weak, boy. When shit go down, kid. So, with all the stuff y'all been seeing from the beginning of the video, bro, we are having alternator problems. The alternator is draining the battery and not letting us continue to run like we need to. So I'm gonna be teaching y'all how to replace your alternator. Unfortunately, we've been doing all this good racing and stuff like that, and boom, we got this issue going on. But hey, there's nothing to a giant, baby. You know what I'm saying? So when you're doing a job like this, you want to remove your battery. Clearly y'all seen I took the battery to the O'Reilly's to get it checked, because if it was just the battery, then I was gonna be a-okay, get a new one, we back on the road. But not so fast. So the battery is good, but when you're doing this job, you do want to unplug the battery, because you're dealing with electric stuff. So the battery's still on the hook right now, and right now we got everything propped up so far to get ready to take the alternator off. So as you can see, I got it jacked up, and to start off, get y'all underneath here. To start off, if y'all see the alternator straight ahead, we got to get 2 bolts that's underneath it out. Now if you can tell, let me get y'all up here close to it. As y'all can tell, is there's really no room to get up there for real. So I'm gonna have to finagle my way up there and get it, and then I'll just give y'all the tips on how I do it. But it's two screws down here that I gotta unscrew. Then we go to the top. Before we start all that, we gotta loosen up the belt. So before we get started with all that, we gotta take the supercharger belt loose, because we will be having to remove this idler right here, and then we gotta come over here to the other idler right here to get the belt off the alternator. So yeah, man, we got our hands tied up, but if you're trying to learn how to change the alternator, hey, stay tuned, I got you. All right, gang, just to give y'all a quick update. So I went to Harbor Freight. I'm in a bad angle, but I went to Harbor Freight and I bought these, the stubby ratcheting combo ratchet set. Got the 15 out of it, as you can see right here. And if you can really see, like, I'm doing this on the ground. This for all the people who's really changing this out on the ground. It's a little opening right here, right? Kind of see where I'm at. It's an opening right here. You just stick your fingers up here. You'll see my finger, and you just maneuver it to the side. Now it's time consuming doing it like this, but this is the only way you can really get it for real, if you're doing it on the ground with a jack and everything on it. So I'm finna get back to it, and I got both of the screws broke, so all I gotta do is just finish unscrewing them and get ready to move to the top and show y'all what to do up there. Okay, gang, we got the 2 bottom bolts unloosened, but it will, before you get from underneath, it will be one more bolt right here. I already took mine off. I'm gonna show you what it looks like, but it's gonna be a 13 to get it off. But I got the 2 screws underneath on hook. But this right here will be the nut that will be on that screw I just showed you. That's a 13. You get a 13, screw it off, and slide the little connector off of it, and you good. So let's move up here to the top. All right, gang, so we'll move to the top. As you can see, I already have my accessory belt loose, the little small black one, off the alternator. So all I need to do now is get this top bolt right here. You got to take that off, and it should slide up. But in the meantime, I'm finna take the supercharger belt off, so I need to put my big drive on this idler, take the belt off, and we also have to take this idler off. So finna do that, and there's 2 bolts to do that. There's one right here at the top, and there's another one back here in the back. So get them 2 taken off, slide this off, and then we're gonna tackle the alternator, and it should just pop right out. Just gonna have to wiggle it out and stuff like that. So yeah, let's do it. All right, gang, so as y'all can see, we have the alternator out. It's actually been like a couple weeks that flew by ever since I was messing with this thing. The only reason why, because first of all, I do work outside of YouTube, and then secondly, I was fighting with this bolt. So this bolt, I've been calling this the idler. This is the supercharger tensioner. It's a supercharger tensioner, and then it's the regular accessories belt tensioner. But basically, this bolt goes right here in the middle, right? And it also, like, when it goes through the middle of that, it screws into this bracket right here. This is on the block. So this right here, the tool I have in there is called an extractor. I had to drill a hole into this and then beat this in there, so that way when I try to untwist it, it will seed itself in there and help me get the bolt off, as you can see. So yeah, I was fighting with this for a couple weeks, no lie, but we got it out. And in the midst of me getting it out, I didn't record, so I got this out, took this whole tensioner off, supercharger tensioner off, and that gave me a lot of clearance, as you can see, like hella clearance to get this out. But I don't know if I talked about it, but I know I told y'all about how to take this off, which is hooked on to here. But before you actually take the whole alternator out, it is a clip you gotta push off, which hooks on right here. So that connector, not clip, I mean that connector, you gotta unhook it before you pull it all out. Make sure you take the top bolt off, and then I already had the bottom bolts off from the previous video. But yeah, now we're finna run and go get a new one of these. I'm going to take my battery as well, because last time I took my battery, they said it was good, but it was extremely low. Well, with it being extremely low, I don't have like a battery charger for it, so I'm probably gonna need a new battery at the same time. So I'm gonna take this, take the battery, get both of those new if needed. Well, I know this for sure, but a battery too, and then we're gonna get another screw. Hopefully we can get one that doesn't take an Allen key, but if I gotta go back with the one that take an Allen key, I mean, we'll be good as long as we can get the job done. So I just want to catch y'all up to speed, and yeah, we're finna get ready and get this thing done, baby. Let's get it. Okay, 14 gang, so we're back. We got us a brand new alternator, and then we also got us a brand new bolt that goes for this tensioner. As y'all can see, this is the old one. I still got the extractor in there. I'll get that out later, but we got a new bolt, new alternator, and then in the process we end up having to get a new battery as well, because the one I had ended up going bad too, just because I didn't have it on the charger. So we also have us a new battery. Nothing's connected yet, because we still got to hook up the alternator and everything. I'm gonna try to get as much as I can done, because y'all can see, man, it looks like it's about to pour down. So this is basically the easy part, man. If you watch how I took it out, then it's finna be the same way I put it in. So basically what I'm finna do, so it's 2 connectors that goes on the back of the alternator. You got this one and this one. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna sit this alternator in, I'm gonna set it in like sitting down this way, or I'm gonna basically just put it in there and then flip it where it sits this way. That way I can have easy access to hook up those connectors to this, and then I'm gonna angle it the right way, and I'm gonna get ready. As you can see, I already have the bolts already in there. Make sure you already have the bolts already in there, because these 2 right here, there's no way in hell you'd be able to put this long bolt in at the bottom. So you gotta already have these fed through. This one you can probably do it while it's in there, but I'll still feed it through anyway. So yeah, man, I'm gonna do that and get this beast back. Whoa. All right, gang, so we got the alternator fed in there. As you can see, I got it sitting at an angle, that way I can get these two down here and hook them up how I need them to be hooked up. So I'm gonna get ready and plug these up, then we're gonna angle it back up and get ready to hook it back up to the block. All right, gang, we got the connectors in there. When you do this connector right here, the red one, you don't have to have it on there like stupid tight. Just have it on there snugged and pretty firm, you know. And yeah, what we're finna do is get ready to angle this up right here, and this bolt up in here, we're gonna lock it in and yeah, do what it does. Okay, gang, so now we have the alternator sitting in here. This top bolt, I did not screw it all the way in like tight. It still got a little wiggle room, because when you get down here to the bottom, you gotta make sure you line them up correctly, because you don't want that to cross thread or anything, or you're gonna be in big trouble. So when you get it in, put this top screw in, not all the way in, have it where you can still have a little wiggle room, and get down to the bottom and get those fastened up all the way first, and then you come back up, tighten this up, and then we're gonna move on to the next step. All right, gang, what you got done, tighten up the bottom. Now we snugging up the top. I'm gonna try to get one more little twist in. Oh, I think I can do one more. Yep, that's it. And hey, I advise y'all, if you're doing this job, make sure you get one of these, bro. This comes in so much handy, especially when you at the bottom of this alternator. Oh my god, it makes life way easier. So boom, we got the alternator hooked up. Next, we're gonna get ready and plug this back up. All you gotta do is line it up with the hose. Oh shoot, gotta be careful. But yeah, it basically got a little bracket. Oh shoot, I'm not even pointing at it, but it got a little bracket or whatever. You just stick it in there, it'll sit in there, and then you get the screw, and then you can thread it on through and make sure it hooks on. I'm gonna have to put y'all down to do this really, but yeah, put this on, get to the car. This is a whole mess. I can't wait to get this thing back started up so I can clean it. But yeah, I gotta get this, because this is what goes on top of the tensioner. So this, it sits right here on the tensioner. So matter of fact, yeah, let me take this back out. Matter of fact, we're gonna go ahead and kind of screw this on there, and then get ready and put the supercharger belt back on and the accessory belt on. All right, gang, the beast is officially back together. There's only one more thing to do, baby, and let's hook up that battery, and the fun must begin. But just to fill y'all in, so once we got the alternator on, I put this small accessory belt on first. Then I got this supercharger tensioner. I put it on, put the bolt in, tighten it up. I tightened it down to about like almost 20-25 pounds. And then I had got the idler that sits on the tensioner, tighten that down. I really just like basically I got it in there pretty firm. And then yeah, everything, make sure all the belts are running on what they need to be running on. And yeah, that's that. So we finna move to the back, plug this battery up, and give her our first startup. Oh boy, I'm so ready. So yeah, plug this bad boy up, and we finna let her do what she does. Uh-oh. There we go. Thought I had to hit the panic button. I just made it worse. Cool. So let's go plug this up and start it up. All right, gang. The moment of truth. I'm gonna prime it just a little bit. Do it one more time. All right. That's what we get. Yes, sir. All right, we back in business, baby. Woo! I smell number corn. Yeah, 13 right now. 13 years old. Everything running. Yeah, gang. That's how you install your alternator. It's your boy SRT BJ, and I'm out.